Alright, we started another video. Another day, another dollar. Make you wanna holler. I forgot who said that. Another day, another dollar. Make you wanna holler. I forgot. I don't know. But anyway, the African Diddy.
Now, if you thought Diddy was bad, he still is. Stop playing games. But today we're going to go over to Equatorial Guinea because they just had a similar Diddy scandal with a man named Balthazar. Now, Equatorial Guinea is a country in Central Africa. They got presidents, politicians like everywhere else. One of these politicians is named Balthazar, and he's pretty high ranking. But see, Balthazar had a problem. He was under investigation for stealing money. So, all right, cool. We're going to search.
Of course, Africa. Every politician got their hand in something dirty.
Your house and all that. Balthazar said, you gonna search my house? They say, yeah, we're gonna search your house, we're gonna search your office. So they searching through Balthazar's house, his office, and all that. They find a couple of CDs. They said, Balthazar, you got about 400 of these CDs sitting here. What indies? Balthazar said, too late, they already popped them in. 400 videos of him wilding in 4K. Now I know what you're thinking, well, it can't get any worse than this. Well, let me give you a little warning. Us Africans like to do it big, so be prepared for a few twists. First one being, they started to recognize some of these women. Some of the many women, wives of prominent government officials, generals' wives, royal family wives. Remember when I said it was going to get worse? It's going to get a little worse than that. His brother's wife, the president's wife, his cousin. The government said, what? Balthazar said, the TikTok are not finished. Let him just get all the bad parts out the way. Thank you, Balthazar. What makes this story even weirder is all the women in these videos were willing participants, like seemingly having a great time, which is better than the alternative, but it just genuinely confused people. They're like, how much game does he have? And this is where the story takes a split from Diddy's story. Diddy, some people consensual, some people not. Diddy, go to jail. Him, all consensual. So it gets you asking, wait, did he do anything wrong? Well, it had people asking the same thing, which made this scandal kind of backfire on his political opponents because all the tapes were leaked, which had most people, of course, saying, yo, Balthazar, you wildin', like you shouldn't be doing that. But also, why are we seeing the tapes in the first place? Who leaked the tapes? The government said, oh, what? People said, what? We can not like him and not like you at the same time. Did y'all leak the tapes or not? The government said, we didn't think you was going to ask that. You're making some good points, but what if I tell you he's a criminal? So the government switches tactics, namely the vice president, who says they're going to...
What is that on his head?
Investigate Balthazar for public safety concerns. Like Balthazar...
Government did this to make his leaked tape seem more illegal, hopefully distracting people.
With all those people, ew, what if he spread something? Everyone's like, I'm going to also investigate who released the tape and try to suspend them. People are like, okay, that's better. But people also figured he wasn't going to do anything about it. Now, pause for a second. Look at that man's beard. He has never judged a book by its cover, but any man with this beard, this hairstyle, these glasses, and says I'm an African politician, he's stealing money. And, well, he's stealing money. Here's where it starts to get wicked. See, this story is a little deeper than it seems. Equatorial Guinea has been caught up in its share of corruption scandals, namely the vice president and his dad, the president, stealing money from the people. In fact, the United States, France, other countries seized hundreds of millions of dollars from the vice president saying, yo, you embezzled and stole this money. We're going to return it to Equatorial Guinea. Someone in the comments let me know if America and France return the money to Equatorial Guinea. But anyway, the thing that a corrupt politician is scared of the most is losing an election. Because one, they won't be able to steal as easily. And two, their political opponent they usually lose to sends them to jail. Balthazar's family is a huge rival of the vice president's family. Are you keeping up so far? Vice president and his dad, the president, are scared that Balthazar and Balthazar's dad, who's a high-ranking official, are going to take their job. So people suspect that these tapes were released to make Balthazar look bad. And, well, they made him look bad. But then the tapes kind of backfired because the president and the vice president started noticing something. Every time people brought up Equatorial Guinea, it would be about Balthazar and the tapes. Vice President's like, no. We a small country. We trying to build our fame in other ways, which is very important in the world stage, which is why governments fund Olympic athletes and anything that makes the country look good. When you think South Korea, you think, oh, they have some pretty good K-pop bands. Nigeria, sensational Afrobeats artists, Nollywood movies. Now, it's not all these countries have to offer, but it gets you thinking about the country. So Equatorial Guinea's government fears asking the world, yo, have y'all heard about Equatorial Guinea? And people saying, oh, that's the one with Balthazar. Damn. So they suppressed the tape super hard. While the damage was already done, Balthazar's probably cooked. Also, he has a wife and 6 kids, so that's kind of sad.
Wait, so he had his cousin on tape? He had his brother's wife on tape? He had the president's wife on tape, I think? The general's wife on tape? And he said that they were willing participants. This was all consensual. What's going over there in Guinea, bro? This is what type of stuff, man? The politicians over there are so messed up. The system over there is like so messed up, bro. The whole system is like messed up, bro. What is going on here? He had 600 CDs or DVDs laying around his house with all that stuff on there. He didn't want to put these CDs in like a storage unit, or I don't know, place them in a safe or something. He just had these CDs and DVDs just laying around for anyone to just grab them and pop them in.